Hello, everybody. This is Cybersurgeon, and welcome to, I guess, another vlog thing. This is the one for the 8th of February. Go ahead, sit back, grab a drink or whatever. I'm gonna be just drinking water, and I just have a couple quick ones. This is actually one that I'm super excited about because my team won the Super Bowl, and I just realized I'm not wearing any like Broncos stuff, but I've been a very long time Broncos fan, and I am super freaking excited about that game last night. So I guess I'll start off with that. Great game by the Broncos defense, like all of your, top five defense of all time. One of the best performances in the Super Bowl I have ever seen in my life. So I'm stoked at how that went. Von Miller is a beast. DeMarcus Ware is a beast. Keep the lead is an idiot, unfortunately, but sometimes that's gonna happen. And that was just such an amazing game. I'm so mad that I didn't actually get to watch all the way through, but I had to pick it up together through highlights because I was working. But it was amazing, and I am very very happy about how that went down. I guess down in the comments, if you had any like special moments or anything that happened during the Super Bowl, please let me know. It's good for discussion or anything like that. So just go ahead and leave those down in the doobly doo, or down in the comment section. And the other thing is, so last week I talked about how I was nervous about going into MEPS, which is the medical evaluation for the military. So I went into that last Tuesday, and that went well. I was there from 5:30 in the morning till a little after, I think, 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. And there's just a lot of stuff that goes on there. The physical, the basic movement exercises, all that stuff was fairly simple, fairly easy. The biggest thing I was worried about was my eyesight and my weight, because I'm like right at that top end. But I came in underweight, and my eyesight is just. I mean, I'm gonna need to get a new eye exam in the next couple of years, but it was fine for getting approved. So that was good. So now I'm just basically waiting on some more paperwork and all that kind of stuff. But that is the process is going. So I'm super excited about that. And I guess the other thing I wanted to use this for was kind of a platform to talk about, I guess, what's happened and what my plans are going forward. So the main thing that's happened is I got a brand new. I obviously can't, I know I showed my mic when I got it, but I can't really do that because the stuff's already in my computer. But I got a brand new video card and some more RAM. So now I switched from an NVIDIA 660 to an NVIDIA 970. Hopefully that will allow me to record, the videos the games at a better resolution and a better frame rate. Now the next thing that's really hampering my computer is the processor. So that'll be what I'm working on, what I'm saving up for, all that kind of stuff. But that is the next goal. And I got more RAM, which it's just more RAM is more RAM. That sounds super exciting, but I got it. I went from 8 gigs to 16 gigs, so it's a thing. And speaking of what I'm actually playing with that new stuff, I got XCOM 2, which came out this weekend. I haven't put any XCOM content on my channel before, but XCOM: The Enemy Unknown was a game that I really, really liked, and Man Within was a really great expansion for it. So I was super excited for XCOM 2, and obviously just went straight into it, wanted to record. So I'm doing a new video of the XCOM Let's Play every day at 9 a.m. There will be a new video coming out, and I'm very, very committed to that one. I'm making sure to record a lot of stuff ahead of time, because I think when compared to my older Let's Plays that are more the RPG focused, I think with the strategy games are more into my wheelhouse, because when I'm playing an RPG, I'm not great at off the cuff humor or anything like that. I'm not Jesse Cox. I'm not gonna sit there and make a funny noise or whatever while I'm running through The Witcher. But in a strategy game, I can be explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. Do I think this will work? Do I think this won't work? As well as they're the natural reactions to a terrible dice roll or a string of really good ones. And XCOM, I think, because it's new and because it's fancy and shiny and all that kind of stuff, I think it'll be a good game to do. And it should get reasonably difficult as well. And I have a full customized squad of units that are all based off of people I know in real life. But what I'm hoping to do in the future, once I start, hopefully getting more views and all that kind of stuff, is to be able to take some of my supporters from either YouTube or Twitch and make them have characters in there as well. I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, so make sure to check that out. There's a video came out today. I will be recording more footage later today for the rest of the week. But yeah, I'm very excited about all that kind of stuff. And I think I'm working on a 15 minutes of game kind of thing. So that's the next series that I want to start launching, right? So I have a Let's Play, but Let's Plays aren't really that difficult. You know what I mean? To be honest, it's the hardest part about a Let's Play is remembering to talk. Because if you're getting super sucked into the game, then there'll be this like moment of silence where there's no talking or anything. There's no actual your contribution to the video. And that's the hardest thing is when trying to get used to a Let's Play. Because the rest of it is the game. If you're playing a quality game, the game itself has quality moments. It has things that will be entertaining and it's helping you. If you're playing a terrible game, you can just riff on how terrible the game is and it's still helping you. But a Let's Play does not, it's not the most creative, not the most difficult content to put on the planet. So I want to try to do something that's a little bit more, but not. I mean, my editing skills aren't amazing, so I'm not going to go straight into trying to put together a machinima or something. But what I'm going to do is, with smaller games or indie games or anything like that that may or may not have a whole lot of exposure, people that I know that watch this channel may not have ever heard of them, and I have a just insane amount of games in my Steam library that I haven't even played yet, is I'm going to take 15 to 20 minutes of right at the start of the game and just play through, and then use that 15 to 20 minutes recorded the whole time, so maybe like a 20 minutes a game or 15 minutes a game or something like that, and then use that as basically like a short, small review of, based on this first 15 and 20 minutes, is this a game I'm going to continue to play? Is this a game that looks good enough that I want to continue to play? How fun is it? How are the mechanics working? All this stuff. Does it have a good introductory experience? And yeah, and then I'll put those videos out. So that's the first one I'm going to do. Is going to be a game called About Love, Hate, and the Other Ones. I've never played it. I've had it in my Steam library for a while, and I'll give a little bit better description of it when those come out. But my goal is to have that out by the end of this week. Yeah, so that'll be like the next. Not a whole lot of editing required. There'll be like little stuff that shows up on the screen. But yeah, so that's the next goal. And then I want to, because I got really good feedback and stuff when I did my top 5 and bottom 5 games of 2015. And that was just on Facebook. That was just, like a little thing I just put out there. And I got really good feedback on that, so I want to start actually trying to do some form of a review thing. I don't know if I'm going to do it in like a list style or how exactly I want to do that. But I know this like first 15-20 minutes a game thing is something I've wanted to do, and so it'll be a nice way to actually move through some of the hundreds of games in my Steam library. So that way they've actually been played at all. As well as it'll be a nice way to kind of figure out what games might be worth reviewing and what games after 20 minutes you can see can just be kicked to the curb. So, but yeah, so that's about it. Thank you very much for sticking around. I know this is probably the longest one that I've ever recorded so far, and it was a little rambly, but thank you very much for sticking around, and I will see you guys next week. And make sure to look out for the XCOM videos every day at 9 a.m. And I'll see you next time. Bye.